social media basically has changed the game for a lot of people, right? You look at somebody you kind of comparable or you want to achieve by, and they're years ahead of you, 5, 6 years ahead of you, and you put that into your measuring and you always feel behind, and you let that kind of make you feel like you're not adequate enough or not achieving enough. The Balanced Hustler. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, The Balanced Hustler. Let's start off. You've made gains, you've grown, but it still doesn't feel like enough, does it? Well, here's why. The growth paradox. The more you grow, the more you realize what you really gained from it. And I know it sounds weird, but in reality, in the gym, when you put on site, like a lot of male want to get bigger for the most part. They're not happy with their physique, and you have to take in things to grow, right? You have to eat, you have to get plenty of rest, you have to make sure like you're hitting all your nutrient macros, cutting out all the bad stuff, etc., to get those gains. And at times you have to add in, supplements, whether, you're taking lots of protein, other stuff to kind of subsidize that. But growth is a curious thing, because even as an individual, you read more, you learn more, you grow more, right? Like mentally. So my advice, get both growths on, man. Make sure you read at least a chapter a day. I've been engaging in this for a while. An average chapter is anywhere from 10 to 15 pages and should take you about 15 minutes to do that a day. Set aside that, reflect on it, take some little footnotes in your own, what you gathered from that chapter in your own planner or digital thing or even your phone, and basically have something you could recap on. I like to have a snippet, because out of that 15 pages, you're going to grasp, about this much stuff to really put into your life, but it definitely helps. And this is a big one too. So check this out. Social media basically has changed the game for a lot of people, right? You look at somebody you kind of comparable or you want to achieve by, and they're years ahead of you, 5, 6 years ahead of you, and you put that into your measuring and you always feel behind, and you let that kind of make you feel like you're not adequate enough or not achieving enough. And you got to be able to really put that aside. There's nothing wrong with having big goals. I like setting goals, but you have to be realistic with yourself too. Most real gains, even say in the gym, they definitely don't happen like this, man. There's no real cheat code. You could take all the stuff you want to get bigger, and it's not going to happen. It's a lot of hard work. You see anybody that is a physique you want, and you go up to them and you ask them how long it took them to get there, and it's years, right? And that's the reality of it. But the basic thing I could say is, if you haven't started, start today. Start today. If you're on your journey already and you're not where you want to be, change your goals, change your metrics, change where you want to be, and put yourself at different expectations, because obviously, you can't be looking at your perfect physique in 30 days, right? Like a little infomercial site. That's bullcrap. Doesn't exist, right? So to be straight with you, get realistic expectations. Maybe clean some stuff up in your diet. Like if you drink regular soda regularly, cut that out, or sugar, or something that you could just cut out of your daily routine. That's going to help you hit your goals faster. Now, if you're on a pretty strict regimen, shoot me something below that, you're stuck with, and I'll see if we can't help you. My brother, who I'll have on the show, he is a fire chief now. He just got promoted. Congrats to you, Mike. We're proud of you, bro. And he also is a certified personal trainer. He's big into the nutrition stuff. We train a lot of youth wrestlers, and Mike gets a lot of dietary plans and stuff he puts together for people. Even when my wife doesn't want to specifically do what I'm doing, she'll go to him and get different workout routines, different strategies. He actually trained 2 teams himself, and a male team, and his wife, and a female team, and they both won some CrossFit games here in Colorado. They're really crazy into their training too. But Michael lays something out that maybe you're just not thinking about or missing out on. And the thing that all these when people come out with something, not everybody's the same. My metabolism's different from Jared's. That's helping me. Or my son, Christian, that has my same exact physique at 20-something years old. I'm like, son, you got to start managing it now. or you're going to fight your weight, continuously. You have to know what you're working with here. So if you're not quite hitting what you want, or you're really like meals are dialed in and training's dialed in, and you've been doing a boxing or a mixed martial art or something, and you're still not where you want to be, shoot me something below and we'll see if we can't look at stuff together, because we're a team, we're a family here, man. I'm here for you guys. So definitely shoot that below. Would love to help out fellow balance hustlers balance out their life better, y'all. Big thing, and I love the way we worded this: anchor yourself in the past. If you were to go back in time and look at yourself 6 months ago, that you would be proud of this you they met today, man, because you've made some substantial changes in your life that are positively impacting you. And whether it's cutting out drinking or smoking, vaping, anything that's a negative thing that you've cut out, we're proud of you. Your 6 month past self is definitely proud of you, and your new body's proud of you. So keep up the good work and realize that all these changes are impacting you in a positive way. And that's why the whole reason we're doing this channel, whether it's growth in your business, your personal life, your gym, or, hobby, anybody here, pick up something, man. Pick up boxing, pick up kickboxing, Muay Thai, MMA. I love jiu-jitsu and wrestling. It's a beautiful arsenal to have in your belt, and it is a humbling art. It really is, because it's truly, the size doesn't matter. It does matter, but it does take out that facet, man. Technique always outworks size, and I want everyone to know, get yourself a hobby. Get something that you love doing, whether it's 3, 4, 5, 6 days a week, 7 days a week. Some of my good jiu-jitsu friends, man, they've went in hot and heavy. They're 6 days a week. They're 2 days a week, 2 times a day training, and they're dogs, and they've picked up the sport. They've evolved. They're higher level belts. I love having them in my life because they're always positively pushing something for us to do better, me to do better. I love weights. I love weight training. Even when I was hurt, I was like, I'm still going to train. I'm just not going to train my right leg to bring any, harm to it. But I never laid off, because it's easy to go to sleep early or binge watch a show or, do some stuff that just throws you out of your rhythm and it's not good for your body. And it's really not good for your mind either if you really take a look at that, those kind of things, those kind of bad habits. So y'all, nick out the bad habits. Let's start off. Let us know what you think. Now, we've been uploading more and more content. The whole thing of this is things we could help each other, right? People in our community. I don't want no hate. You could give feedback, but you don't have to be a dick about it. So keep that in mind when you're in here, right? But some people got to be accountable, man. Some people, if they have a, 10 soda a day habit and they're not hitting their goals, and you say, hey man, you should cut out soda, and you say, that's my one thing, you got to be accountable for that action, right? And know that that's hindering what you're trying to accomplish here, right? It's counterproductive, but you got to be willing to take some advice too. So be open-minded, man. Look out for what's next, because in the balance of me, what I love that I do, man, is, I hustle. I do very well for myself. You're not behind. You're actually earned this privilege to see where you're at today, right? And how far you've gone, and enjoy it. And your boy, the Balance Hustler, I just want to tell y'all, stay focused, stay balanced, y'all. If you haven't, get you one of these. I showed in some of my videos, I have a training planner, but put your food in there, put your goals in there, put your hustle in there. Always jot notes what you want to do better tomorrow that you didn't accomplish today. And that little small thing, it may seem small, make a huge impact in you. As anybody that messes with me and my team, that comes around me and either they train or work with me or hang out with me, that I will provide value. I'm not perfect, man. I'm not telling you a bunch of shit that everything I do is right. And I could always be doing something better. That's the truth of the matter. But I strive to do the best I can every day. And when you really have that mindset, you'll get a lot more accomplished. I want to spend more time with my family. I want to be a better dad, a better husband, a better friend, a better businessman. So I strive to do all that stuff. And what my people feel about me matters, and how I impact their life matters. And I want everybody to know that they could be doing that too, or I would want you to be doing that too. But look, man, if you're working on a side hustle, or you want to get out of a 9 to 5, all this stuff, this is the right channel for you, because I'm going to provide things out there. When I travel, I want to show you guys to maximize using airport lounges, things that I didn't know. Nobody just had a course for this. I wish in high school they'd have sat us down and taught you how to manage your FICO score, how to manage credit, how to use stuff to get free travel, all these things that are available to every single person that's here that can apply for a credit card, earn stuff. If you have bad credit, you can fix that. You know, there's so many things you can do. Just don't say, well, I have bad credit, I might as well throw in the towel. I've had bad credit. I tell everybody I've had the good, bad, and the ugly, right? And I'll tell you what, I'll pick every single time, that good credit, because I like traveling and getting those cards with the points. And I'll break it down, my 2 favorite cards. Chase Sapphire Reserved. Not the preferred, the reserved. It is a higher annual fee, but includes a lot of benefits like the clear $100 credit, the $300 airline credit, the priority pass. Chase now has lounges, which are far more superior to me than Amex, but my second is the Amex Platinum. Both carry significant annual fees, but if you travel a couple times a year, you really get to utilize those credits that you get from it, like with bags, upgrading your seats, etc., that you don't normally, or would not, you'd pay and have to spend out of pocket, like when you eat on the airplane or whatever and use your card for it, that comes off of your like $300 annual thing. Those things pay for itself. I go to the lounges, I eat like a king, but I want to share all that with y'all, my balanced hustlers, and hopefully you get a ton of cool stuff from this. I am learning how to use my camera more and edit more. Those were some of my goals when I started this channel because I felt like I was far behind. And in a few months, I feel like I record better, I do better. What do you think, Jared? Better? You sure?
Yeah, not too bad.
All right, he says not too bad. But anyways, your boy, the Balanced Hustler, we're out. We'll see y'all for the next video.